Welcome to Scuba Diver magazine. Scuba Diver is an international publishing brand with 3 well-respected magazines that are available in print and digital format, a thriving online social media audience, and a rapidly growing YouTube channel. Let's start with Scuba Diver. This monthly magazine is a true divers magazine, written by active and experienced divers for keen divers like you. Each month, Scuba Diver features hints and advice to expand your skills as a diver, columns from experienced divers in the fields of diving medicine and underwater photography, comprehensive unbiased equipment reviews, as well as trip reports from local dive sites, short-haul destinations and dream long-haul locations. The print version is distributed in the UK, Ireland, Malta and Gozo, and we have a show special of a subscription of 4 issues for £5, and this applies to the UK only. Scuba Diver Australia and New Zealand, as the name implies, is a monthly magazine that is based in Australia and New Zealand. Like Scuba Diver, this is a proper divers magazine with all the same rich and varied content as the UK version. However, the content is focused on this region and diving destinations that are commonly visited by Aussie and Kiwi divers, from the east coast of Africa to the west coast of the US, with the other longer haul destination thrown in occasionally as inspiration to spread your wings a little further. The print version is distributed in Australia and New Zealand, and we have a show special subscription deal of 3 issues for $1, but that applies to Australia only. Scuba Diver Destinations is a quarterly magazine with a real global flavour that is dedicated to showcasing the very best diving locations across our watery planet. Immerse yourself in extended travel reports illustrated with stunning photography and be inspired for your next diving adventure. The print version is distributed in the USA and Canada, and we have a show special subscription deal of 4 issues for $5, and that applies to the US and Canada only. You can find the digital versions of all 3 magazines on our dedicated websites: scubadivermag.com for the UK, scubadivermag.com.au for Australia and New Zealand, and scubadiverdestinations.com for the USA and Canada. Last but not least, pay a visit to the ever-growing Scuba Diver magazine YouTube channel, where you can find gear reviews, handy hints and tips from beginners and veteran divers alike, travel reports and much more. Thanks for stopping by our digital booth at the Scuba.Digital show, and hope you dive into our magazines very soon.
Hi, it's Jim and Craig at the Dive Line, and we've got another exhibitor spotlight. Please introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Mark Evans. I'm Editor-in-Chief of the Scuba Diver media brand.
Where are you located, Mark?
I'm located in the north of England, but as I alluded to, we are actually a global brand. So we've got magazines based all over the planet.
I mean, it's fantastic that you've decided to be an exhibitor at Scuba.Digital. Why did you choose that as a platform?
Well, what we thought was that this was a completely new entity. It's very innovative, having a digital dive show, and with it being online, it's obviously got a global appeal. So that fitted very well with our brand, because we've obviously got the magazine in the UK where we're based, but then we've also got our magazine in Australia and New Zealand, and we've also got our magazine in Canada and the US, as well as 3 associated websites and our YouTube channel. So with everything together having that global appeal, there's just a total tie-in with Scuba.Digital.
What's the name of your brand, your magazines that you're actually exhibiting, Mark?
So we've got Scuba Diver, which is the original magazine, and that's the one that is mainly based in the UK, also goes to Malta, Gozo and Ireland. And the content in that is basically a complete global reach. We've got equipment reviews, we've got news and views from our area, hints and advice to make you a better diver, and then trip reports from the UK and further afield, basically from short trips, to the Med, to Timbuktu, so everywhere in between. We've then got Scuba Diver Australia and New Zealand, and as the name alludes, that's in Australia and New Zealand, and we tend to cover in that area. Travel wise, we go from the east coast of Africa to the west coast of the States and everywhere in between, so all Southeast Asia, Pacific and everything. And then we've also got our magazine Scuba Diver Destinations, which is a quarterly title. The other 2 are monthly. The quarterly title is Scuba Diver Destinations in Canada and the US. And again, same idea, kind of is a global reach with that one. It's very much a glossy travel magazine. And as we said, we've got associated websites for each. So if people are in country, they can see the print version, but also you can see the digital version wherever you are.
Well, COVID-19's affected everybody, and it must have affected you too. How have you been managing?
Yeah, it's unfortunately working in travel and leisure, which are probably two of the main things that got hit the most. It has been difficult. But, you know, we're quite a nimble company. We basically put the magazine printing side of things on hold because we didn't have any way of distributing the magazine, but we kept going with lots of digital content. We were doing live stream interviews. We're doing lots of reports on the websites. So we were keeping ourselves engaged with our audience, but we're back to printing the magazine again now, slowly heading back to where we were pre-COVID. But again, I think everybody's in that kind of situation at the moment. But I think there's some glimmers of hope that the diving world is going to get back on its feet as we move into 2021, 2022.
Yeah, let's absolutely hope so. All the exhibitors at Scuba.Digital, Mark, have some sort of deal offering. Do you have something?
Yes, we've got some subscription deals. So what I'd suggest is if people head over to our booth, they can see me waffle on in far more detail about what our three brands across the world offer on every level, and they can find out what our show special subs deals are.
Obviously, you're enthusiastic and passionate about scuba diving, Mark. Why should people come and see you?
Well, I think that's the big thing about diving. We're all enthusiasts. We all love diving. And I think that is the core of our brand. I've been diving since I was I was 10, and I'm like old age 47 now. And I still love diving as much as the first time I went under the water. And that's what we try to put across into the magazine. I want to inspire people of any age, youngsters, people getting into the sport in the middle age, even older people who are getting into diving. Anyone who can get into this sport, it's a fantastic way of spending time with your friends and your family. And we just want to inspire people to dive. So the magazines are full of inspirational and educational content. So whatever level of diver, beginner, veteran, tech diver, there's something in there for you. Come and check it out. Be inspired. Let's all go diving.
So finally, Mark, how's the best way for people to get in touch with you?
Well, they can check us out on all our websites. So we've got scubadivermag.com is our main one. We've got scubadivermag.com.au is the Australia one. And we've got scubadiverdestinations.com is the Canada and US title. So if they go onto any of those, they can find all the magazines, find out all the information and everything. Or if they're wandering around the halls of Scuba.Digital, they can come and see us on our stand and find out more.
Well, we're massive fans of Scuba Diver magazine, as you know. So everybody, go and see Mark, go and speak to him. And we hope you have a great show. And we'll see you in a couple of weeks.
Excellent. You too. Stay safe.